Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here. Welcome back to Fortnite, and we're not going to talk about the game right now. We're not talking about the game right now. We're not talking about the Port of Fort. We're not talking about Nerves of Steel. I just noticed that says Nerves of Steel or Blockbuster or anything. We're talking about a very special video that the Fortnite official YouTube page or the YouTube account released. I believe it was yesterday. Yes, they released it today, this morning. Wow, they released it this morning. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to subscribe to the Fortnite YouTube page because, I mean, of course, they're going to send pretty cool stuff up. And this is not exactly a developer's update. It's not exactly a... well, no, it is actually. It is a developer's update. It's not a developer's roadmap. It's actually called Save the World Dev Update number 19. I'm not gonna play it because I don't have their permission to play their video on my stream. But I did want to kind of talk about it and break down the 3 top subjects that they talked about. So if you guys go and you watch the video, you're gonna see that they talked about 3 things. They talked about player reporting, they talked about new trap placement, and they talked about the melee buff. I know a lot of people constantly tell me, hey, it's melee. You need to understand, guys. I grew up like playing games in the 70s and 80s. Okay, so back then we said melee. we always said melee. Like if you ever played Dungeons and Dragons with someone old school, we used to say melee. So when I started playing games, I said melee. So when if I say melee, it doesn't sound right to me. To me, it sounds right in my brain and inside of me if I say melee. So I apologize if that offends you, which I hope it wouldn't offend anyone. But that's how I say it. I say melee. But anyway, after talking about that, the player, let's start talking about this, and we're going to start talking about the player reporting. So if you go check out the video, again, I'm not going to show anything on screen here because I don't want to, I don't want to show something that's not my content to show. It looks like there's going to be a pop-up window where after you finish a match, you're going to be able to go and see who you've been playing with recently. And you're going to be able to pick the person's name, select a reason why you're reporting them, and you're going to be able to fill in additional information. Now, for example, I don't know because they didn't show the reasons. I actually watched the video. Oh, they did show some of the reasons. Actually, sorry, they did show the reasons. I watched the video a bunch of times trying to look at everything. And it looks like the 5 reasons they're giving us is communication abuse, offensive name, AFK, ignoring objective, harassment, and it looks like there's maybe one more at the bottom. So it looks really interesting. They didn't scroll down. So they didn't scroll down to show us what the last option was. But if we just take it from there, okay, if we just take from the fact that those are the 5 objectives they gave us, right? If we think of it from that point of view, there's no trading on there. So communication abuse, offensive name, AFK, ignoring objective, and harassment. Those are the 5 main reasons. I wonder if there's going to be one more, okay? I wonder if there's going to be one more reason at the bottom that's going to be trading or scamming or trade abuse or something like that. But it's really important to see, guys, that from what we see right now, they're still not acknowledging the whole trading thing. And I still believe, guys, the reason for this is because we don't really have trading as a mechanic in the game. Now, I'm not saying they might not add that in the future. It's very possible that the trading mechanic will be added in the future. It is something that a lot of people do. But again, we can't really trade schematics. We can trade supplies. For example, like a lot of malachite, shadow shard, obsidian, wood, nuts, bolts, all that, that can represent and translate into a lot of time. Trading weapons, because they expire so soon, it doesn't really feel like it's a very, feasible way of trading unless you trade massive amounts of a weapon, or a schema or a trap or something. But still, I still feel that trading is not something that is completely in the game, you know. So maybe, yeah, maybe definitely, maybe, yeah, maybe for future reference and for future use, you know, it's something that we should just, you know, continue playing as if it's not something in the game. If they add trading in the future, that's great. We'll talk, I will talk and use it then when it comes out. But for now, as you guys know, I don't really focus on trading because I don't think that trading is something that's that important in the game. Okay, so continuing, they did show us that there's like additional information, so you can type out, be like a reason of why you are what's it called, why you are, oh, cool. I hadn't seen that before either. Why you are reporting someone. So that is coming, and it seems like this is coming to us in version 4.4, which should be happening next Tuesday or Wednesday. Remember, the way that the game is designed, the game, or the way that the updates are designed, on Tuesdays, sometimes we go down in the morning from like 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. So what's it called? So you can, you know, so it's, the game goes down for a couple hours, we get the patch notes, and then at 8 a.m. Eastern, the game comes up again, and we're good to go. But for us, for Save the World, our store, our weekly store, our event store does not reset until 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. Central. It doesn't reset until Wednesday afternoon. So Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central is when the store resets. And that's when, if we have a new hero, if we have a new weapon, if we have something new, that's when it shows up in our store. So that's something to remember. But with version 4.4, we should be getting this. Now, maybe we won't be getting all of it, but also don't forget that in the developmental roadmap, version 4.4 is coming with a couple other things. So if you look at the development roadmap, version 4.4 says Blockbuster Part 3 is coming, new anti-material sniper rifle in the weekly store, recombobulating static weapon schematics, which, if a lot of people have wondered why I haven't worked on my Nocturna yet, my Hacksaw, my what's it called? My Nocturno, my Hacksaw, my Mercury LMG. The reason why I haven't worked on those weapons yet is because I'm waiting for the recombobulating of static weapon schematics to appear. I want that because if I get free slots, I want to be able to have more of a selection, or I don't know. I'm just waiting till next week to recombobulate those schematics. And finally, player reporting. But there's two other things that they didn't say in the development roadmap that they did talk about in the video. And the other two things is new trap placement, which is angled trap placements, and like I said, the melee buff. But the angled trap placement. Okay, so if you go check the video, again, I wish that I could get permission from Fortnite to show the video, but I'm watching the video right now on the side, and it looks like you can put traps on stairs, okay? From what I can see right here, it looks like there's three types of traps that they're putting on stairs. The floor spikes, the freeze trap, and the fire trap. So it looks like those three traps are the three types that they're putting on there. Now, I personally, when I heard that they were going to be doing angled floor traps, my first thought was floor launchers. Can you imagine an angled floor launcher? And then I thought, can you imagine if you could make an angled floor launcher? A husk comes along, gets thrown off, and then you had another angled one so that it would get thrown again and again and again. I don't know. That was just my thought process. My thought process was, oh my goodness, can you imagine bouncing husks like crazy? I thought that would be really funny. But that's not what we're going to be getting. We're going to be getting, it doesn't look like they're going to be doing all the floor traps. Yeah, Dizzy. Dizzy's like, oh yeah. It looks like we're going to have, it looks like they're going to be focusing on the spikes, the freeze, and the fire. I understand why. I understand why they're going to do that, but think about it, guys. We're going to be able to make our pyramids so much more OP. It's going to be so much fun to do that. So that's something to look forward to. I really am looking forward to that because, again, who knows? I mean, if you think of all the different floor traps we have, It would be nice if we could put all the floor traps. I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping for wall launchers, because wall launchers would be so, sorry, floor launchers. Floor launchers would be so much fun on angled traps. I think it would be amazing. The last thing they talked about, the last thing that they talked about was the melee buff. Now, that's something that several of us have been kind of hoping for a long time, more because of the fact that it feels like weapons, swords, and everything are not comparable anymore. Personally, for me, they actually showed a Fortville Slugger improved, and they showed some blades as well. I think they showed a Masamune. Yeah, they did show someone with a Masamune. And their Masamune, I don't know what level it was and what, I think, no, actually we can't see what level enemy they were fighting. What level enemy were they fighting here? They were fighting a level 64 enemy with a level 21 rare Masamune. A level 21 rare Masamune was hitting 5,000. 5,000 a blow. Although the only problem is that their hero was level 124. Yikes. So, I don't know. I sometimes feel like, can you put jump pads on slanted? Oh my goodness, I would love that. That sounds awesome, Dizzy. We're going to have to try that as soon as that comes out. But I really would like to see melee weapons have that buff. Now, for example, if you are like Miss Mew Mew, if you have Miss Mew Mew's character, Miss Mew Mew she mains the Scythe Ninja. And she has an amazing scythe. She got the neon scythe. She got one that is incredibly OP. On top of how she's built her heroes and her hero squad, Ms. Mew Mew already decimates with her scythe. If she if this is true and there's going to be that kind of a buff, I can only imagine how much damage she's going to be able to do. Personally, for me right now, I've been focusing more on the soldier squads. I've been focusing on the ARs, but I would love to go back to my ninja setup again. And one of the reasons why I kind of stopped using the ninja setup a lot was because of the fact that I just wasn't doing that much damage anymore. I felt like I just wasn't doing that much damage anymore. So seeing this will be really, really awesome. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you guys want to watch this, I'll probably link this video at the end of my video, so it'll pop up over there somewhere. I'll leave it down below also in the description. Go check it out, guys. Go check it out. Again, the reason why I didn't do a reacting to it is because, I do respect the developers of this game. And if you guys have watched my videos for a long time, I kind of try not to do that, show a video unless I have the permission of the person who made the video, and there's a lot of information there, guys, a lot of visual information you guys can pick up if you just, pause the video and look at it. It looks really awesome, guys. It looks really awesome, just what's coming. And this is all coming in version 4.4, guys, okay? So we have a gigantic patch update coming next week. We've got the slanted traps, we've got the melee buff, we've got the reporting system, we've got Blockbuster Part 3 coming out, we've got the new anti-material sniper rifle that's going to be coming out, we have the recombobulating of static weapon schematics. So there is a gigantic update coming next week. So be ready. I'm hoping that this just means they're going to continue, just raising the bar even more and more. It's really exciting to see that they are not only working on, they are working on the storyline, but to me personally, it's more exciting to see that they are working on the mechanics of the game. They're working on the details, the bugs, trying to fine-tune things so that the game is much more user-friendly in the distant future. And actually, I was talking with someone this morning about the fact that I really wish that they would include new modes in the game. Actually, I had an idea, which, if anyone from Epic Games is watching, if you could do this, this would be amazing. But I thought about this: if there was a free weekend to play Save the World. But the one of the biggest things that I have, I don't know if it's a problem I have with Save the World, but if you've just started playing Save the World, if you're new to Save the World, you know that you kind of get dropped into the game and you don't know what you're doing. It takes you a couple of weeks to kind of be like, okay, I understand how the game is set up. what the game mechanics of the game are, and then just take off in the game. So I understand that. I understand why like they might not do that, because if you make the game free to play for a weekend, it's not enough time for new players to really get involved in the game. But if you did this, if Save the World had different game modes, or different, kind of like Battle Royale has different modes, if we had like a survivalist mode or something like that, but think of it this way. If you had a mode where you got dropped into a much more open map, right? Like a whole map, and you had to defend 4 pylons at the same time, and then one big pylon that would show up, like home bases. So you had to defend 4 little ones and then one big one. So you could join with 3 other friends. 4 of you would drop into a map. You would run around. You each would defend one of the 4, and then you'd all join up to defend the last one. But to help introduce the game to a lot of Battle Royale players, what if you only had all the weapons that Battle Royale has had? So that way people from Battle Royale could join in the game, and kind of like, the same stats for every hero, or just basic stats for everyone. But you joined in, you already had some weapons, but then people like us who play Save the World, we could help out these people by letting them have kind of like the whole Defenders things, where you let someone use the weapon, the defender use the weapon, but then you get the weapon back. So if you did something like that, where brand new players could join in, and everyone could be kind of like the same level, or they could be like a base level of 50 or something like that. That way they're not too weak. But just a way of introducing new players to the style of the game, like just see like you have a wave of husks that you have to defeat, and then, build up a quick base, just quick 15, 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, a recall on weapons. Yeah, a recall on weapons, Ricky. That would also help scamming too, because then why would anyone trade? Because you would just recall a weapon. But anyway. But yeah, if there was a game mode like that to help introduce Battle Royale players to our way of playing, the Save the World style, not exactly have them start from scratch, but a way that they could just jump in, play the game, defend a mission, and be like, oh, this is pretty cool. And also a way for us to help new players, kind of introducing them to, hey, you know what, this is what Save the World is. You've got all these husks, look at all the cool weapons we have, try out this weapon, try out this game mode, have fun, But anyway, I think that would be really fun. Hopefully they'll do something like that in the future. I really am encouraged in seeing that they are continuing to develop Save the World. Very happy. I'm hoping that we get some really good news this week for Save the World. I'm really crossing my fingers. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I am DUJ2. This has been Fortnite Save the World, talking about the recent developer update video is what it's called. Yes, the Save the World dev update number 19. As I said, I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to leave the video over there and the link down below in the description. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoy what I do on my channel, please, 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 please do a gigantic favor, guys. Do me a gigantic favor. And go ahead and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for spending your time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.